these beauties? Is it us?
Is it you, Lebo?
It is us. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you guys here. Welcome to episode 6 of Cake, Coffee, and Conversation. Guys, we are almost at the finish line. This is an 8-episode series, so we are almost there. We've been here for 8 episodes.
Congratulations!
Consistency, there's my name in the. I know. This is very consistent for me, but thank you guys for being so consistent and coming each and every week. The likes, the follows, the subscriptions, the comments, the personal messages honestly keep me going, guys. Like, it's so wild that I'm actually shooting videos, editing them, and posting them. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and this is the first time you see these faces, please do so down below. Turn on the bell to be part of notification gang. You guys see that is going on over here. And please give this video a big thumbs up. It apparently helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see these videos and the family can grow and grow and grow and grow. Okay, so as you guys can see with this episode, we're going to be talking about self-love /wellness. So a lot of like wellness, but also as a journey. Because it's not a one-stop thing, it's not a one destination thing. As long as you're alive, you still have to be well. You have to work on being well continuously. Yeah. So with me today, I have a YouTuber.
Friend.
I have my friend Nwabi. Hey baby.
Hey baby.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I have Nwabi here with me. We've been friends for I was thinking about this before you came, and I was like, how long have me and Nwabi been friends? 2+2, because we've known each other since first year.
Yes. Yeah.
But we probably became friends when.
Guys, let me tell you a funny story. I once told her that in varsity she was my friend crush. She was not my friend, but every time I see her, I'd be like, I tell Kopano because she was in the same
class. I was friends with Kopano first.
I used to tell her, I'm like, Kopano, like, who's that girl? She's like, and she's so nice, guys, and I only became friends with her after varsity.
I think 2017 or 18 even.
Yes.
Yeah, but we grew so close. Like, we get along so well on a lot of levels as well. She's a person that I can come to with everything.
She knows things.
If you guys want a channel, she can give it to you. Nwabi has a channel as well, like I just said, and in one of her videos she had a vlog where she went hiking and she spoke about insecurities. So tell me your journey of self-love. What is self-love to you and what's your journey been? Self-love for
guys, oh my god. Growing up, I was very chubby friend. Maybe not very chubby, but I was chubby and I was made very aware of it. So there was nowhere I didn't go where someone was like, oh, you're so big, but in Kosa. I was like, yeah, someone in primary actually called me a giant in front of everybody. I literally ran to the bathroom and cried. So I was made very aware that I'm taller, I'm bigger. So immediately I approached myself in that manner, that it's not, and it wasn't a way like, oh, in a good way. It was like, you know why like this? So I pushed myself in that manner for a very long time. So my journey has been very toxic, guys. I can say as a 25-year-old, my journey of self-love only started late last year into this year.
Really, friend?
How crazy! And nobody knows. Everybody's like, "Ooh, you're so pretty," and I'm like, no. And only I had to pray about it. I was like, God, hell, I can't see myself like this. I can't be viewed by people saying, oh, you're so pretty, but I'm like,
no, you're not.
You're not. And my body was fluctuating up and down because I trained in a toxic manner. I trained to get abs quickly in 2 weeks, and then I've gotten my eat. Then, so it wasn't, I didn't have a healthy relationship with myself at all. So that's my journey.
Wow, friend. Okay, so tell me then what's self-love to you? What's wellness to you? What does that mean?
Wellness, I actually do wellness at work. So this term was introduced to me very recently. But for me, wellness has to do with like just being whole from within. I'm feeling good, having peace from within and letting that shine through. I'd say that's wellness, and it just encompasses your mind, your heart, the posture of your heart, your spirit, even your guys. It's important to work out, even your physical appearance. But it first starts within. I'd say that's
okay. Wow. Friend, I'm very surprised that you said that like your self-love journey began end of last year. Because I mean, I know all of these things. We've spoken about these in depth. I thought that it started in 2018. I thought that in 2018, getting to a place where now you are working on your self-love. What does that look like? What do you do different? What do you like? How does that happen? Because from the outside looking in, it looked like you were working on it, or you were fine. So how do you go about that?
So one of the things that I did is that I really was intentional about praying, and guys, small things like muting some people that were making, I know it's bad.
I get what you're saying.
Muting some people that were making me
not
feel
bad.
like, just like,
It's not bad.
you know, not good. And it's not nice. So obviously I have to pray about it. Those people are doing nothing wrong. It has to do with me.
Yes.
So I think putting that on pause and looking at people and putting that on pause, and I'm like, okay, let me deal with myself.
Yes.
So I did a lot of praying and shifting that, and a lot of self-introspection and seeing what will make me happy, what will make me feel good. You know, so I think that's what happened. Like, who am I? What do I like? You know, and then doing those things and praying a lot, and then when I'm ready, opening myself up to the world.
The world. Friend, I like what you just said, and it's not bad. So what happened with me in the beginning of this year, as part of like trying to get a lot more mentally, spiritually, emotionally well, I curated what I want to see on my social media. So I curated it according to my goals. So in the beginning of the year, I was really serious about like getting fitness. So I unfollowed like anybody that, like you said, some people are not doing anything. They're living their lives, but because you have some internal stuff to deal with, it's okay to remove yourself. It is so okay to remove yourself until you deal with all of that and you're okay enough to come back. So I curated my social media that way. I followed a lot more people about fitness, food pages, like not inspirational quotes, because those don't really like get me anyway, but just like people that like I was like motivated me. Do you understand? Where their growth and whatever they were doing motivated me. So like, as part of like your mental health or your emotional health, that's a social media, friend, is something we consume a lot. A lot more than and we're very influenced as well. Somebody once said on social media, I don't remember where, that we mustn't think that we're immune to influence. We are honestly influenced in the small ways, in the big ways. There are some things that influence us to feel a certain way, to think a certain way. So when you know where you want to be mentally and emotionally, it's a very good thing to curate your social media according to that. To remove toxic pages, to remove toxic things that you might see on social media. Sometimes to remove yourself altogether on social media. A few weeks ago, I wasn't okay. There you go. And then no matter how many times I said, "Mind my friend," I wasn't being friend. And even the smallest things like maybe seeing like my friend's status and like they have like it will make me go and I was like, you know what? I actually just need to like remove myself. Like it's not you. I need to not like view status. I deleted all my social media for like a week and a half, and that did wonders. In that time, I get to really like, you get to sit down with yourself. You're not influenced by other people and their views and their lives. You sit down with yourself and ask Nwabisa, what life do I want? You're not influenced because I saw this life on Lebogang's page, because I saw this kind of life. What do I want? So,
and you get up, and people be like, but how will that help you? Because you're gonna have to get back social media, but you get back stronger. I have muted somebody. I won't even say the name.
I'll edit the photo.
I have muted that lady because that lady is living the life I desire strongly, and I didn't realize that she was. I thought, inspiration, until I craved to see a story. It was like, oh my God, she hasn't posted. Oh my God, I want to see. It was like I'm living through her, you know. So I had to mute her, and currently I'm muting her. Can I say the relief? Like, I just feel,
friend, I get you.
Lighter.
That has happened with me as well. There was a time maybe 2 years ago, I had this other business idea, right? Like just in my mind. I've said this before on this channel about how I really wanted to get into business, but never really. So I was getting like a lot of business ideas. I had this specific one, and I was even going to like classes for it, and I had like a plan of exactly how it would happen. Then I was following this other lady, guys. The exact plan I had about how I'm going to continue do this business, she was doing it. She did it. Like, and I saw it start. It's not like I followed her and it was continuing. No. I saw it start. And I think in that point, I wasn't mentally and emotionally strong enough to take that. Like, I remember crying to my best friend being like,
Kanjan.
like shucks, and I feel like I feel like a failure. I hadn't even started, but I was intimidated by that, and because I wasn't strong enough. So when you're at a point where somebody's like, and really doing what you want to do, a lot of times, yes, it can become inspiration and it's great.
But guys, sometimes
but a lot of times,
it's toxic, and it's not that person, it's you.
It's not the person.
You have to do with yourself.
It's not.
And that's self-love, actually, guys. It doesn't have to do with your
Yes.
physical appearance.
Yes.
It has to do with your mind as well and your heart posture.
Yes, 100%. More than your physical. Yeah, all of them are important. Your physical,
Yes.
mental, emotional, spiritual, they all work together. But yeah, friend, the social media thing and using somebody
Yes.
important.
I did that, and I didn't realize the importance of it, guys. People always say I unfollowed him. Like, why? You unfollow them until you do it and you don't see their stuff, and you decide and you feel better about yourself.
And social media breaks as well. Like sometimes I don't
Important.
need to see all of that. Like, I don't need, and I realized that actually I just learned this about myself from what was happening a few weeks ago. That actually I'm the kind of person where when I'm going through something, I want to isolate myself. Because I didn't even like tell anyone. I went to my sisters. I don't want to physically isolate myself because I'm gonna go through too much. But like I just need to go to one person and isolate myself from the world.
Yes.
And that person is the person that like will comfort me and
Will
all
know
of that,
everything.
and will know everything.
Yeah.
So like I don't need to be seeing. Because another thing for me is that I also feel the need to pretend to be okay. Is that weird? Like if I'm on social media, I still feel the need to like pretend to be okay by posting and 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I completely remove myself, I can really like be in this goal and then come out and then come out and be like, okay, like I'm fine now.
You're fine.
With spiritual wellness, what does that look like for you? I know
Okay.
we're talking to a Christian in this
No.
house.
Yes, we are.
Sanctified, washed in the blood.
Hallelujah. What is okay? I had so growing up, say it way back, but I'll be quick, guys. Growing up, I don't have memories of going to church growing up. My mom lived in Saudi Arabia for a little while, came back.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, international
We
baby.
were very rich, guys, in those 2 years. Because in that time, Saudi Arabia needed medical technology, so they were willing to pay high prices.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then my mom came back, and then she didn't go to church, but then she went to church, and her church for me was like they wear black and whites. Love it. It was like even in my family, most people in my family go to that church.
Okay.
But I would go there with her, but I wasn't finding myself. And then I went to a church, kind of found myself. Then I went to varsity. That's where the Lord found me. And my relationship with God in the beginning was very religious, like very scared of Him, you know. But over the years, God has really evolved me to a place where spiritual wellness for me looks like having a relationship with God and making sure that in my life, like I used to think that, you pray, you say amen, God, it's over.
Yeah.
And you go about your day. But spiritual wellness for me has become every split second, God is with you. You wake up in the morning, you acknowledge Him as God. Throughout your decision making, you acknowledge Him in everything that you do.
Yes.
In your friendships, in your relationship, He is God who's like literally a part of it all.
Yeah.
So for me, that's what it looks like to be well in the spirit. And it's not that I'm perfect,
Yeah. It takes. And also, it's not that it's without challenges. It's not that you are always like spiritually calm. Oh my God.
No, guys.
Sometimes you are in the midst of the storm and it's ugly, crying, and you feel like God is not there. But it's just, I think spiritual wellness is also peace in the storm. I remember again with a few weeks back when I was crying, I was literally like crying and praying, and then there'd just be, the hurt was there, but there was just this peace, man. Like when it's like I'm just feeling you, I'm just at peace. Like it is what it is. It is how it is. The hurt is there. The challenge is still there. But God is above all in that moment. So that's definitely
that's it for me.
And that's important as well. And I don't believe in my personal life that I would be able to be well everywhere else and not be well in my spirit and then be fine with that.
It all starts there.
I believe that.
I don't believe it. It is a fact. Sorry, whoever's watching this, that's the starting point.
Yes.
Because otherwise, what is your foundation?
Exactly. Exactly. So I believe that as well. That's why I believe that like spiritual wellness is very important as well. Right. So now, friend, let's talk about physical wellness. So physical self-love.
I need abs.
That's
and
what
a big
physical
booty.
wellness looks like. Abs and a big booty.
Guys, no, but look, like I said, in the beginning, big girl growing up, struggled with weight all my life. So physical wellness for me today looks like exercising, because exercising is really good for your health. You know what I mean? Obviously, you see your body change, and it's nice to see your abs defined there. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
But it's not. I'm not obsessed over it. So physical wellness doesn't look like obsession over parts of your body.
Of how your body looks, yeah.
Yes, it's just exercising for your health and your mental well-being. Exercising helps a lot with just releasing those emotions. Yeah, that's what the issue I have with right now. Like, I'm working out right now, but I don't have like the flattest stomach. So I'm not like, I have to get that stomach. It's gonna come obviously because I'm working out, and my relationship with food has changed. I was just telling Lebu that I used to be such a it wasn't
like,
nice.
Yeah, you like
guys,
eat clean, but like you're not satisfied.
Like I'm eating like it's so ugly, but it's supposed to be.
And then what happens after that, friend, is that you end up binging. So now you end up got the weekend and you're eating for everything that you because craved a little bit during
Monday to Friday I was here with broccoli.
Yes. So I get that as well. So now, friend, also with physical wellness, I also think about like insecurities, and I think that a lot of our insecurities stem from like our physicalness, right? Because I have like a little bit different, because I'm okay with. Of course, I have some insecurities here and there with my body that I'd like to.
Lebu is so confident, guys. Like, this is one of the things that I love about my.
Because I'm a 10.
She's a. Look at that. Like, I literally, friend. I don't know if I've told you this. I love your confidence. Like, I sit with her after, and I'm just like, I just want to go chill with her, because I know I'm gonna leave feeling like better.
Yeah, and I really don't know. That's why for me in the beginning it was quite difficult to speak about my self-love journey, especially in the physical aspect, because I don't know how I got here, because it's not like I never had insecurities, or growing up, I'm tall. I'm very tall, and then so like as a tall girl in high school, and everybody else is like shorter than you, and the guys as well, like you stand out. And so I was like, it was an insecurity of my being tall. I had a gap in my teeth as well, Vera says, and then I also have a big foot because I'm tall. I'm a size 8. I will kick you in the face.
But the other time you should be carrying the coffin with the men.
I will kick you in the face if you say that to me. But I feel like the older I got, I don't know how it happened, but the older I got, I just started loving each and every one of my insecurities.
I love that.
Right? And but also another part, a funny part of that, and that's something that I wanted us to talk about, is that like, how do you feel about like surgery or something, or like something to tweak a physical insecurity? Because I got my gap closed, which was one of my insecurities. I want to get my boobs done because that's my other insecurity.
And I wanted to say that Lebu loving herself doesn't mean that there's no parts of her body
that I want to fix.
Yeah. She's like, oh, perfect. It's just like, guys, you need to hang out with this girl. Anyway, surgery. So, I've evolved with that.
Yeah.
I was very like, God made you like this.
Oh, okay.
You have to. Yay.
Those are your
like
teeth for life. Those are the teeth that you ordained to have.
The Lord said you deserve this gap.
You.
No, but I think as you evolve, it has to do with your very quickly, not very quickly actually, later on God told me about conviction and how the Holy Spirit is in you to convict you about certain things, and how we are different,
and how
that's
personal that is. That's so very personal.
Quickly I learned that because I was very in the closet judgment, to certain things, until I learned conviction, so that's what I think about surgery and those things.
Would you get some surgery done? You wouldn't,
guys. First of all, I would get my boobs done, like, guys,
just like a little
extra nyana. But things like fat freezing. These people, they're looking so good, but they took that fat from and they put it in their bums. Do you know what I mean?
So nice.
No, but I'm scared, guys. It's not like something I'm like always thinking about. But I think it's just surgery. What I'm trying to say is it's a conviction. If you feel like there's no
I
shouldn't do this. Then if there is, then you should listen to that. But if there's no, and you like, I'm gonna go and get braces. Go for it. I'm gonna go get my boobs done, and you feel peace about it, then go for it. For me, that's my thing. But maybe surgery, I don't know.
I'm definitely gonna get my boobs done.
I'm scared of getting my boobs done. Can I breastfeed?
No, you can't. That's why I'm gonna do it after I have the children. And I was so pissed at it because I'm like, I'm going to live my best 20s with my best breast, but I'm not going to because of kids I don't even know. I don't even know those hands. But they're stuck in And now, because I met my future baby daddy, I just like, okay, I will breastfeed your children. Anyway, but yeah, no, I definitely want to get my boobs done like early 30s, like out of my 20s. I'm gonna live my best 30s with my best breast. That's what's gonna happen with me. But I'm all for surgery. So on the case of insecurities, like I said, I don't have a lot of physical insecurities, but I'm really realizing that I have like a lot of like mental and emotional insecurities. I don't know if they're emotional insecurities or emotional scars. The other day, I was like, okay, of course, I was just going through a lot, and I was like, do I love myself? I was like, oh, do I hate myself? Like, it's just stuff like that where sometimes like I'm like, my insecurities is that I kind of like maybe feel like I'm not good enough. Like I feel like I have to like overperform to be able to like, just me is not enough. So I have to believe like there has to be Lebogang plus 1 2 3 4 plus 1 2 3 4 plus successful in this plus has her masters plus does this plus does that. So I really like that thought recently like really like shook me, and I was like, whoa, is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are just my
I feel you, friend. But I want to tell you that you are enough.
Say it again.
You are you are enough. We all are enough, by the way. If you're watching this, you are enough. You don't need an additional don. You are enough.
Hey, never mind, guys. I love myself. Let me cancel my therapy session. Okay. So, would you say that you still have some insecurities?
I mean, yes, friend. I still have some insecurities. However, I think I don't approach them in a toxic way.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware that I don't like this about myself.
Yeah.
I don't like that about myself. And not all maybe physical. Of course, some physical. Some the way I think. I'm like, why am I thinking like this?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that.
Yes.
So I'm aware of it, and it's a matter of now what do I do? So I don't look down on myself like you're a terrible person.
Yeah.
How can you
do that?
You know. So my approach to it has changed, but they still exist because no one's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, friend. This was a good conversation. This is a good
feel like I needed
it. Yeah. I feel like I spilled a lot of personal tea.
And I'm sure people will identify with that.
Yes. And you know what? When I used to go out publicly and I used to like spill a lot of personal tea, I think for me, what I drew strength from, I think it was a good thing in that moment because people would come to me and say, oh, I'm going through this as well. I'm going through this as well. And me dealing with that publicly helped people deal with it as well. This is a good conversation, and thank you for coming to this conversation. Okay, friend, end us on a positive note. What great positive thing can you say about self-love?
Okay, so I think I'd say to you who's watching this, to myself, to you, friend, that don't be hard on yourself. We're all going through something, and we all have hope to get somewhere. And in the journey of going, I think take it easy on yourself. Remember that you're doing the best that you can. I think I'm saying this because I know that I need to say this to myself, and so I know probably there's somebody who needs to hear this, that in your mind, how you think, okay, it's not good, but take it easy. Call yourself out slowly. In your heart, if you have jealousy or insecurities, take it easy. And
while you're working through it
with your body, if you don't like something, change, do something about it for yourself. However, don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. Ever. Guys, it is very toxic to do that. And look at yourself in the mirror and know that wherever you are, you're doing your best. And you wake up every morning and you do your best. And you try your best. And you try to be the best person that you can every day, bettering yourself in the journey. So that's, for me, is personal, and I know that somebody needs to hear it.
Friend, I really, really love that as well. And with taking it easy on yourself, it's just the thing that, and I say this all the time, as long as you are alive, there's a chance to live the life you want to live. As long as you are here, you can make the decision now to get on a journey to be kinder to yourself, to love yourself more, to change things about yourself, but from a positive place, not from a toxic place. So the journey of self-love is ever growing. Like you are constantly learning to love new things about yourself as you evolve. And I just hope and wish that you guys enjoy this journey. Like Nwabi said, take it easy on yourself, but keep moving, keep going at it. And yeah, thank you for coming, friend.
Cheers to you.
Bye.
Cheers to us.
Thank you guys so much for coming to this episode. Thank you for visiting my channel once more. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys make it a home. Please click that subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. I love to have these conversations in the comment section. I live for it. I wake up and I live to have these conversations in the comment section. So please comment down below. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you in the next episode. Love you, bye.